you ever feel bored? Like nothing exciting is happening? Maybe you reach for your phone right away, just to escape that feeling. But what if I told you boredom is not your enemy? It's your superpower. Stay with me until the end, because today you will practice listening, learn new vocabulary, and reflect on how small steps every day can make a big difference. In this video, you will practice English listening with stories, learn key vocabulary, and try some speaking practice. This is level A2 to B1, perfect if you already understand basic English but want to grow faster. And because I want you to improve even faster, I've prepared a free practice exercise for you. Check the description box below, click the link, and complete the activity after this video. It will help you review vocabulary and speaking. Today's topic is called Boredom equals Power. How silence makes you smarter. We live in a noisy world, notifications, videos, messages, all fighting for our attention. But when you give your brain silence, you give it space to create. So today, you'll learn English and also learn how to turn boredom into your secret weapon for success. Before we start, tap like if you've ever felt bored but didn't know what to do, and subscribe so you can grow your English and your mindset every week. Most people hate boredom. The moment they feel bored, they grab their phone, scroll, watch, or click something just to fill the silence. But here's the truth. Boredom isn't your enemy. It's your hidden superpower. When you feel bored, your brain is actually resting and resetting. It's preparing for creativity, focus, and deep thinking. If you always escape boredom, you never let your brain recharge. So instead of running from it, learn to use it. Here are 3 simple ways to turn boredom into real power. Number 1. Don't escape boredom, explore it. Next time you feel bored, don't rush to grab your phone. Just sit for a moment and notice your thoughts. Ask yourself, why do I feel bored right now? Maybe your mind needs rest. Maybe it's asking for something meaningful. When you stop escaping boredom, something magical happens. Your imagination wakes up. You start remembering dreams you forgot. You get random creative ideas, and you begin to understand yourself better. Boredom isn't emptiness. It's the space where new ideas are born. Number 2. Create silence every day. Find 10 quiet minutes for yourself. No phone, no music, no talking, just you and your breath. At first, it feels strange. Your brain will say, do something. But if you stay still, something shifts. You start feeling calm. Your heartbeat slows. Your mind begins to focus again. This silence becomes a mental reset, a daily detox for your thoughts. It's like pressing the refresh button for your brain. Do it in the morning before work, or at night before bed. It doesn't matter when, what matters is you show up. Silence is not empty, it's full of answers. Number 3. Let your mind wander. We live in a world that's always busy, always rushing. But some of your best ideas come when you're not busy. Think about it. Have you ever had a great idea while showering, walking, or staring at the sky? That's your brain connecting ideas freely. No pressure, no noise. When you give your mind space, creativity flows naturally. So next time you're bored, don't see it as wasted time. See it as your brain's way of saying, hey, I'm ready to create something new. Let your thoughts wander. They might take you somewhere brilliant. Remember, don't fight boredom. Feel it, explore it, use it. Because in those quiet moments, you don't lose time. You find inspiration. Yuna was an art student, bright, talented, and full of dreams. She loved painting since she was a child. Colors were her language, and her canvas was her diary. But lately, something changed. Every time she sat in front of her sketchbook, her mind went blank. No inspiration, no emotion, just silence. She would stare at the paper, then grab her phone, scroll, 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 hoping an idea would appear. But the more she scrolled, the more empty she felt. Her creativity was drowning in noise. One afternoon, after hours of watching random videos, she whispered to herself, I need a break from everything. So she made a small but brave decision. 3 days, no internet, no social media, no messages, just her thoughts, and her sketchbook. At first, it was hard. The first few hours felt endless. She kept reaching for her phone, forgetting there was nothing to check. Her mind screamed, "I'm bored." The silence felt heavy, uncomfortable, almost scary. But on day 2, something beautiful started to happen. She sat by the window, watching the morning light dance across her desk. She noticed how the shadows moved, how the sunlight touched her brushes, making them sparkle. And suddenly, an image appeared in her mind, a girl sitting in the light, surrounded by calm. Without thinking, Yuna picked up her brush and began to paint. No pressure, no noise, just pure flow. Hours passed, and she didn't even notice. By day 3, she finished the piece. It was different, simple, peaceful, yet full of emotion. She named it Silence Speaks. A few weeks later, that very painting won first place in a national art competition. But for Yuna, the real victory wasn't the prize. It was learning that silence could be her greatest teacher. Sometimes, silence speaks louder than sound. When you stop running from quiet moments, you finally hear your own creativity whisper back. Vocabulary 1. Stuck means unable to move or make progress. Uncomfortable means not feeling easy or relaxed. Falling through means light shining in from somewhere. Competition means a contest to find the best person or work. Speaking practice 1. Repeat after me. Silence helps me think clearly. Boredom gives my brain space to create. I don't escape boredom, I use it. Role-play idea. Imagine your friend complains, "I'm so bored." You answer, "That's great. It means your brain is ready to create something new." Tomi was a high school student who loved math. He wasn't the top student in class, but he truly enjoyed solving problems, especially the tricky ones. For him, every equation was like a puzzle waiting to be unlocked. One evening, he sat at his desk, trying to solve a challenging question for tomorrow's test. He wrote numbers, erased them, tried again and again, but the answer just wouldn't come. His brain felt tight, like a door that refused to open. Frustrated, he sighed and grabbed his phone. He started scrolling through memes, messages, and random videos. Anything to escape that uncomfortable feeling of not knowing. Minutes turned into almost an hour. When he finally looked back at his notebook, he realized he hadn't made any progress at all. That's when he remembered something his teacher once said. The answer will come when your mind is calm. Those words echoed in his head. So that night, Tomi decided to try something new. He turned off his phone, placed it face down, closed his eyes, and just breathed. At first, it felt strange. The room was so quiet, he could hear the ticking of the clock. His thoughts jumped everywhere. What if I can't solve it? What if I fail? But slowly, with each breath, his mind began to settle. The noise inside started to fade. And then, something magical happened. Out of nowhere, a tiny spark appeared in his mind, a number, a pattern, a clue. He quickly opened his notebook, followed that thought, and step by step, the solution revealed itself. When he checked it twice, it was correct. In that moment, Tomi smiled. Not just because he solved the problem, but because he discovered something powerful. The answer wasn't hiding in his phone, it was hiding behind his own noise. From that day on, whenever he felt stuck, he didn't rush for distractions anymore. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and gave his brain a little space to think. Sometimes your mind doesn't need more effort. It just needs more quiet. Because clarity often comes not when you push harder, but when you finally pause and listen. Vocabulary 2. Frustrated means upset when things don't work. Distract means take your attention away. Calm means peaceful, relaxed. Solution means the answer to a problem. Speaking practice to repeat after me. I stay calm when I face problems. I stay calm when I face problems. Quiet moments help me think. Quiet moments help me think. I don't rush. I breathe first. I don't rush. I breathe first. Role-play idea. Imagine your classmate says, "I can't do this math problem." You say, "Take a break, close your eyes, let your brain breathe, you'll find the answer." Listening story 3. Lala's no gadget day. Lala was a stay-at-home mum. Her mornings always started the same way, a cup of coffee in one hand and her phone in the other. She would scroll through social media, watch cooking videos, check updates, and read endless posts. It didn't feel bad, but it didn't feel good either. She laughed at memes, liked pictures, watched short clips, but deep down, she felt empty. Like she was living inside everyone else's life, not her own. One Sunday morning, while sipping her coffee, she looked at her children playing on the floor and thought, maybe I should try something different today. So, she made a small but powerful decision. No gadgets for one whole day. At first, it felt strange. Her hands kept reaching for her phone that wasn't there. She almost felt lost, like she had forgotten how to just be. But as the hours passed, something changed. She cleaned the house while humming her favorite songs. She cooked her family's favorite lunch without rushing. She played board games with her kids and laughed until her stomach hurt. For the first time in months, she felt fully present. In the afternoon, when the house was quiet, Lala picked up a notebook and started to write. No filters, no hashtags, just her thoughts. She wrote about her morning, her kids' laughter, and how silence made her feel peaceful again. That night, she typed her words into a short blog post titled, My No Gadget Day. She clicked publish, smiled, and went to bed early. The next morning, when she opened her laptop, she couldn't believe what she saw. Hundreds of messages, thousands of shares. People from everywhere commented, saying her story reminded them to slow down, to breathe, to live, to be human again. That simple post changed everything. Not because it was perfectly written, but because it was real. Lala realized something powerful that day. Peace isn't boring, it's creative. When your mind is calm, your ideas flow naturally. When you stop chasing constant noise, you finally hear your own voice. Now, every Sunday, Lala keeps her promise. No gadgets, no distractions, just life. And every Monday, she wakes up with new energy and ideas. Sometimes, peace creates more magic than pressure ever could, because when your mind rests, your soul starts to speak. Vocabulary 3. Scroll means move your finger on a screen to look at posts. Gadget means a small electronic device, like a phone or tablet. Viral means something that spreads very fast online. Inspired means feeling motivated to do something good. Speaking practice 3. Repeat with energy. Peace brings new ideas. Peace brings new ideas. I can be creative without my phone. I can be creative without my phone. Silence helps me connect with myself. Silence helps me connect with myself. Roleplay idea. You tell your friend, I'm trying a no-gadget day. Want to join me? Let's see what our minds can do when they're free. Reflection. Now, take a deep breath. Think about your day. How much silence do you have? What if today you gave your brain 10 quiet minutes to think, dream, or create? Type in the comments, I choose silence. I choose creativity. You've just practiced listening, learned new vocabulary, and improved your speaking. While learning how silence can make you smarter, remember, boredom isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. If this video inspired you, click like, subscribe, and share it with someone who always says, I'm bored. Don't forget to check the free practice worksheet in the description. It will help you review words and practice speaking. Be brave enough to be bored, because boredom is the beginning of brilliance.